So you're thinking about moving to Roseville, or maybe you're just kind of curious about what all the hype is about? Perfect, because that's what we're diving into today. We're talking about the pros and the cons of what life is like in one of Northern California's most talked about cities, Roseville, California. I'm going to give you the full scoop, not just the highs, but also the lows, because really you kind of want to be prepared for what you're in store for, right? And make sure you stick around till the end, because I'm going to share something that's really cool with you that's coming soon to Roseville that's really going to make big cities jealous. Hey, Reese here, real estate broker and local expert. And my team and I love helping people move here to Roseville, California. Whether you're buying your first home, moving up or down, or even investing, don't hesitate to reach out. It could be 9 days or 9 months from now. It's never too soon. All our contact information is in the description. We'd love to help you make a smooth move here to Roseville. And don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. That way you can be the first to know all that's going down here in Roseville, and of course about the local real estate market. All right, let's dive in and break it all down. So pro number one, that's going to be location. Roseville really is in the sweet spot. It's a quiet little suburb outside of Sacramento, but you're just 20-25 minutes away commute from downtown Sacramento, traffic willing, of course. Now, if you're commuting to the Bay Area, let's face it, you're just built differently than most of us. But for most people that live in Roseville, it's the perfect setup. You can work remotely. It's also, like I said, a very close commute to Sacramento. If you are fortunate enough to work from home, work remote, you can get out and stretch your legs in, 80 miles of walking trails that are through the parks and the neighborhoods, and really just kind of stretch your legs and enjoy your lunch break. Pro tip number two, plenty of housing options. We have everything from the classic ranch style homes to, luxury giant homes up into the $1 million, cozy little apartments and townhomes. We even have senior communities. There's really something for everybody. So I had a client relocate here to Roseville from Sacramento proper. We found her a great home in a 55+ community, and now she's playing pickleball and golfing and going to wine nights and hanging out at the clubhouse, just really kind of living this amazing life of leisure right there in her little community. Come to think of it, maybe I'm a little bit jealous, but the point is that there's a housing option that's just right for you. Con number one, that's going to be home prices. So Roseville is not your bargain bin type of community. Real estate can get a little bit expensive here. We're talking like $650 in your median home price, depending on the area, all the way up into the millions for those kind of higher end luxury homes. Not Bay Area crazy, but not super budget friendly either. That being said, many of my clients say that it's absolutely worth it, because when you're standing on your beautiful hardwood flooring, looking out over your expansive backyard at your new barbecue kingdom, it's kind of hard to argue with the value. But we can actually find you some pretty affordable deals in some of the older neighborhoods of Roseville, if you don't mind that. And to be quite honest, you're going to get probably a bigger backyard that way. So really not such a big deal. Now, if you have a particular price point that you're looking for and you want to stay within, don't hesitate to reach out. You know where my contact information is in the description. Be happy to help you walk through that and kind of target on the right neighborhood. All right, so moving on. Pro number three, Roseville is very family friendly. There's tons of parks and playgrounds and splash pads to play in the water, movie theaters, just lots of family friendly fun stuff to do. And the school system, according to greatschools.org, is one of the most sought after in the nation. Roseville is really like something right out of a movie, a classic movie. It's safe, it's clean, lots of fun stuff for families to do. Your kids might even unplug from their phones, no promises. And it's not just kids stuff. There's breweries around that are stroller friendly, and everyone takes their kids there. You can take some swings in the golf simulator, play a little cornhole, all while hanging out with your family. And let's not forget Topgolf. Parenting awards all around. Pro tip number four, if you like shopping, don't worry, because Roseville is bringing the heat. In fact, people come from all around the other neighborhoods to specifically shop in Roseville. We have the Galleria Mall that's got the movie theater, the arcade, and the bowling alley. Right across the street, we have the Fountains, which is like an outdoor mall that has shops ranging in all types of prices. You can go wine tasting, get a cup of coffee there. And, if you want to get a bite to eat, you have McCooney right there. There's the Yard House. Lazy Dog is just across the street back at the mall. Just a ton of options. And if you're kind of feeling fancy, you're pretty close to my personal favorite, the Chef's Table. Groceries? Well, we've got everything here. We've got Whole Foods, we've got The Nugget, we've got Safeway, Rayleigh's Bel Air, we've got Trader Joe's. And let's not forget stores like Sam's Club and Costco, because everybody needs that 10-pound bag of M&Ms, right? Whether you're a foodie or a window shopper or you're just a Target run addict, we've got it all right here in Roseville. So if you're on your way out here already for a visit to Roseville, don't hesitate to hit me up to find out where all the hot spots are to eat, hang out, and stuff like that. I got you. All my information's in the description. All right, so con number 2. Again, not everything is perfect in Roseville. Con number 2, that's going to be traffic, and not all of Roseville, but kind of concentrated right around that Galleria Mall and Costco. It's all kind of in that same area. It can kind of be a little bit maddening, especially on the weekends. I mean, you might sit at a light 2 or 3 times before you actually get through it. And the mall parking lot, the struggle is real. One weekend, I drove around the parking lot for 20 minutes trying to find a spot. I was almost late for my movie. I was stressed out. I needed some emotional comfort. Luckily, they serve adult beverages at the movie, so I was able to relax. Don't worry. I mean, it's kind of a con, I guess. It's kind of a negative. At the same time, if you're just prepared and you plan for it, give yourself a little extra time. The traffic's not that bad. Pro number 5, and that's going to be employment opportunities. This isn't just a bedroom community. Roseville's got a pretty strong job market. Think healthcare, tech, banking, finance. We've got it all here. Oracle, HP, Kaiser, Sutter, just a lot of places to work. Plus, we have a lot of local entrepreneurs really making things happen in this area. And if you're working remotely, which a lot of people in Roseville do, there's just plenty of places to go eat lunch and grab a coffee, and all those many trails you can go for a walk and stretch your legs. Even if you want, there's a ton of gyms around too. You can go knock your workout out during lunchtime. Really, if you work remotely and you live in Roseville, you may never want to leave. All right, back to the negative. Con number 3. Roseville is hot. The summers are spicy here. So, I mean, when I say hot, we're talking triple digits heat. But it is a dry heat. Lots of homes have pools, and there's a lot of community pools, and a lot of the parks have splash pads. We have a water park here that's a lot of fun. At least I enjoy it. And let's not forget that we're just a short drive from Folsom Lake, or both the Sacramento and the American River. You can go spend the day on the water if you want to. What I'm saying is, you're going to be using your AC a lot, and you're probably going to keep your freezer stocked with popsicles. But hey, it's Northern California, it's hot everywhere, and you get used to it. Again, it's a dry heat, so it's really not that bad. Pro tip number 6. It's a very safe community. Roseville has that small town feel with really big perks. It continually ranks as one of the safest cities in the region. And the neighbors here actually smile and wave at you, like a genuine smile and wave. I know when I first moved out this way, I felt like this intense relief of stress coming from, a bigger city. It has a lot to do with just kind of a more laid back, quiet, I guess, neighborly, small town community. The stress level really goes down, especially when you're on the roads. In a suburban community like Roseville, where there's tons of parks, you're going to find block parties and barbecues and farmers markets, and all the neighbors kind of know each other. It's kind of a throwback in time. Think back when you were a kid and you got into mischief and your parents somehow knew before you got home because the neighbors called them. So that's the vibe that Roseville has. Now, if that's the kind of town that you're looking for, don't hesitate to reach out. Contact information's in the description. We'll help you find the right place in Roseville. All right, back to the negative. Con number 4. Roseville nightlife is it's pretty low key. If you're looking to live in an area with rooftop lounges and midnight raves, Roseville's not it. The nightlife, for the most part in Roseville, kind of closes down around 10 p.m. Don't get me wrong. We've got plenty of bars and tap rooms and restaurants, just not that party till the wee hours of the morning kind of nightlife atmosphere. But hey, if you're into wine nights and dinner parties and game night and binging the next Netflix series until you fall asleep at 9 p.m., Well, hey, Roseville's where it's at. Having said that, there are some bars in Old Roseville and Roseville, places like the Glass Turtle or the Boxing Donkey, the Trocadero, West House Tavern. So, they're all open till 1:32 a.m. And so there are some places where if you really want to, you can party all night and kind of let your hair down. And we do have something coming to Roseville that's kind of special. I kind of teased you about this in the beginning, and I promised to deliver here. So there's this pizza place in Old Roseville called Old Town Pizza, and it's arguably the best pizza place in Roseville, possibly in maybe all of Placer County. I don't know, but it's really fantastic. Well, anyways, they purchased the old post office in downtown Roseville, and they're converting it to a second location. And rumor has it, it will have rooftop dining and a bar, but it actually gets a little cooler than that. There are rumors that there's also going to be a basement underground speakeasy. I mean, like prohibition style speakeasy where like you need a password to get in kind of thing. I'm pretty stoked about it. I've never been to anything like that, and we're going to have that right here in Roseville. So most of Roseville, particularly the suburbs and the neighborhoods, is pretty quiet. But you're just minutes away from some kind of big city nightlife if that's something that you want. Pro tip number 7. Whether you hike, bike, golf, or walk your dog like it's a part-time job, Roseville delivers. With 80 plus miles of trails, dozens of parks, multiple golf courses, just a short drive away from Folsom Lake and both the American and the Sacramento rivers. You can go camping in under an hour up Interstate 80 and the 50. And during the wintertime, you got multiple different ski resorts to choose from. I mean, even Lake Tahoe is just 2 hours away or less. If the outdoors is calling you, you have no excuse not to answer. All right, Roseville's not perfect, but it's pretty darn close. I mean, we have way more pros than we do cons here. Great schools, gorgeous homes, a thriving local lifestyle, and close enough to commute to both downtown Sacramento and, if you're brave enough, the Bay Area. So if you're thinking about moving or relocating here to Roseville, or you just want some information about what life is like here, hit that link in my description and book some time on my calendar, or just shoot me a phone call. I'd be happy to walk you through everything and what it's like here. And if you're ready to stop scrolling and start dreaming, let's make it happen. All my information is in the description. I look forward to hearing from you, and we'll see you on the next one. That's a wrap.